Hi guys, it's your girl Pink here, and today I wanted to share with you guys this bag from Louis Vuitton that I literally stalked for about 2 weeks before I had a chance to purchase it. The bag was actually discontinued years and years ago. It's part of a vintage luggage collection called the Sac Souple from Louis Vuitton luggage line, and it is no longer in production, and it hasn't been apparently for several years, which was why it was kind of hard for me to find it. I saw the bag on Pinterest and I had no clue what the name was because they just had vintage Louis Vuitton bag, and I thought it was a Speedy, and I kept going and kept further researching until I found out that it was a part of the luggage line. And it looks like a Speedy, so that was what was kind of confusing as well. But as you guys can see, this is more square on the side, whereas the Speedy has more of a dome structure. And the Speedy does not have this delicious leather going down the side and the front of it. It is kind of sort of what they did to the Speedy Bandolier, which they put this on this side so that you can use your extended strap for it. Another thing I noticed was that this had leather on the side of the zipper track, so you get all of this extra leather, and it's reinforced on the interior of it because, as you guys can see, you have the infamous yellow Louis Vuitton stitching, and then you also have brown. And let's see. So it's like cross stitched with brown, and even across the top. And if you, as you guys can see, this gray looking part is behind all of the leather, and it's also behind all of the piping. See, this is the piping right here. This is the interior part of it. So you don't have to worry about anything getting damaged with this bag. And the bag is probably 35 years old, which I love bags that are my age. So that was one of my fascinations with vintage pieces from the beginning, because no one in my family passed down anything like this to me. So it's very nostalgic to me because it reminds me of when I was younger, and I can also have a piece of history that I own, even though, again, it wasn't passed down to me. I could still go out and purchase it. So that's the fabulous part of enjoying vintage pieces, in my opinion. Okay, another difference from a Speedy, because again, this is kind of what it reminds me of, is the fact that these handles are a little bit longer and they're not rounded. So guys, it does have the same leather tabs on the side on this particular bag, but some of the Sac Souples, even in the 35, don't. They have the two zippers that meet, like the Almas. Doesn't have anything underneath here because it's really worn, but a lot of them have a 3-digit date code. And it does have the lock station right here, so you can put your lock on here if you have one. And I don't own a lock anymore, but I'm thinking of ordering one. And yeah, putting it on here, even if I just put it on any of my bags as a bag charm. So guys, really quickly, I just wanted to show you guys what I had inside, and the interior is flawless. These are all of my travel items, and I also went ahead and included my pochette, which we're going to DC, and so we're going to go to the museum, and I felt like I didn't want to have anything because they don't even let you take food out of the museum, so they're really strict. So I felt like I could take my pochette and just toss some money in it for lunch. And it has my cosmetic items as well as some perfume samples from Chanel inside of this little Tiffany case, and my lipstick and stuff. So I figured I could take this, but I would probably take most of that stuff out and put like my small little key holder and use, or I would just put some money, toss some cash inside as well. And it's a strap. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference or not, but this is not a Louis Vuitton strap. This is actually my Dooney & Bourke Olivia satchel strap. It has that same yellow stitching as Louis Vuitton uses, and it just looks like a strap that hasn't patinaed as much, and it is going to be used for this bag. And I have it on the smallest hole because I am 5'5", so it's way, way, way too long for me if I put it on anything else. Outside of that, I just have the basic travel necessities, and I'm trying to show you guys how much space is in here, but I really can't get to it. It is going to be my feminine bag with all my little feminine hygiene products in here. This one was $39 at Michael Kors Outlet. If anybody wants one, it's called the Fulton, and they come in all kind of colors. My iPod, which I only use for travel lately. My sunglasses, my Kate Spade jewelry holder, my charger, my backup charger. I have my Beats headphones, and I have my little Kate Spade book, my La Pliage little coin holder, which I keep all of my cords and my iPod Nano in. And that is, oh, one more thing. My favorite travel perfume, because it's so soft and powdery. So you don't have to worry too much about offending anyone and having on this loud, strong perfume. And we're going to a family reunion, so we're also going to do like a black and white masquerade ball, and so I feel like it is dressy enough for that, and it's, you know, soft enough for anything else. So it fits so much more than this, but that's all I have in here. And another thing I want to say about it, guys, if you're thinking about possibly getting this, is yes, you can use this as an everyday bag, and you can also use it as a carry-on piece. To show you guys the excellent condition this one is in comparison to my Neverfull straps. This bag is only 3 months old. The patina is almost pretty much identical. This one is still a little lighter because it has further to go, but I'm hoping that it gets to this beautiful patina right here and it stays there. I did clean the bag with an alcohol-free, fragrance-free baby wipe, and the rivets, as you guys can see, are rusted. So I'm going to use some Brasso tomorrow and Q-tips and get all of that gunk out of there. And yeah, guys, so basically the zipper is a little rusty as well, so I'm gonna clean it. It zips perfectly, but I'm still gonna go ahead and clean it. Yeah, and the interior of the bag is perfect. There aren't any stains at all. It smells awesome. What I did was I sprayed a little bit of Tory Burch perfume in it when I first got it, just to kind of personalize it. And again, I wiped everything down. So there was one little stain right here, but as you guys can see, it's very minimal, and it was listed on the description online. This bag is 35 centimeters, just like the Speedy. So that's why they call it the Sac Souple 35, because it's 35 centimeters across. The height is about 13 inches, which is about 4 inches taller than the Speedy. 5 inches taller than the Speedy. So you get a lot more space at the top, which is a great thing for travel, because then you can put food and, you know, toss in stuff when you're, you know, getting ready to board your plane. You want to take, you know, your little minis. You want to take your sandwich or bottled water or whatever it is that you plan on bringing. Even if you're in a car, that's what I use this for a lot when I'm in a car. And one of the things I do get caught up on when I'm traveling is whatever magazine I'm reading at the time. So I could definitely toss that inside of here because it's so big. So this will be a nice addition to my Neverfull. And guys, I have sold a lot of my collection recently. So I am literally down to all of my small leather goods, which I wouldn't sell anytime soon, probably, unless I was replacing it with something else, and my Neverfull and this bag. And I'm so happy. I literally sold 2 bags in the last 2 weeks, and I had to have this. So yes, guys, it's something different, but it still looks like the classic Speedy. So I wanted this bag, and I'm so excited to have it. And I'm probably going to use it as an everyday bag at some point, but for now, it is for travel. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me about it. Again, the name is the Sac Souple, and I'll have everything in the description bar for you guys. So I hope you lovely ladies are having an awesome Sunday and everybody is blessed. Thanks for watching. Peace and